Alright, so we're back. What we just did is we went into Bad Company 2, an in-game environment, and we did our advanced calibration. We found a set of attributes that we like, and what we're going to show you now is how to take that attribute that we just set, and we're able to download that, save that in a file, and modify it if we needed to. So this is the new interface of the Eagle Eye Edit 2.0. As you can see, it's a little bit different from before. We'll go into that a little later. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in the Eagle Eye converter, show that it's recognized. As you can see there on the file, there is a little button called synchronization, and this button is also right here on the outside. It's the third one to the right. Alright, so let's go to file, press synchronization. What this is going to do is it's actually download all of the data from key mapping 1 and key mapping 2 and show you on this program what that's all about, what we just said here. So we were using key mapping 2, so what we just said was actually X sensitivity of 6, Y sensitivity of 7, dead zone of 23 and 23. So it shows you exactly what you have done here. Also shows the key mapping schematics that you have set. And key mapping 1, we didn't really use it, and we didn't press F5 to save, so it's not really going to show what we were doing with it. So right here, there's a few things I like to point out about the sensitivity. First is that the X sensitivity and Y sensitivity, you want to keep it under 10 if you have a relatively high DPI mouse. You want to keep the sensitivity really, within control. Don't go overboard with it, or else it's really going to amplify too much of the negative effects, and then it's going to throw things out of proportion. And as you can see, the X and Y, a lot of times you want to keep it relatively close to each other. In a lot of incidents, you want to keep it equal. There are some games out there that's kind of a pain in the ass, like Bad Company 2. You want the X and the Y to be a little bit different. And another interesting tips is that the dead zone, when you set it, a lot of times you set it as equal most of the time, and you want that figure to be proportional in a way, closely proportional to your X and Y. For example, if your X and Y is 6 and 6, you might want to do a multiple of that to start it off with, like 12 and 12 for the dead zone, or 24 and 24 for the dead zone. So here we have at 6, 23, 20, and 23. That just so happens what we found to be the best set of combination. So it's all right here, and maybe you can do some tweaking here. Like for example, if you think the sensitivity is still too high, you want to lower 1 bit, and play around with it, lower to 20, lower to 20. So what you can do is you can take the data that you have adjusted in Eagle Edit, you can send it back to your Eagle Eye converter. So let's say I press send to device and write to key mapping 2. This is something different too. Before, there's a little button right here that you have to choose which key mapping memory slot you want to send it to. On this version, you decide that after you press send to device. So we're going to send to device 2. It says it's done, and that's really the part that you interact with the advanced calibration. Another few things, as you can see, the whole graphic interface is different, and then the user interface is also a little different. What you have here is we're able to create a large number of different type of tabs on the top, which is I just press new, and I can create a blank key mapping tab, or I can create a blank combo tab, and I can edit all I want, but nothing is really going to happen until you press send to device and decide which device memory slot you want to send it to. Okay, so this is something different. As far as when you're using the key mapping, we have added another function, as we mentioned, is that we allow you to edit up to 9 mouse buttons, including the left click, right click, left tilt, right tilt. Oh, I went ahead there. Right tilt, left tilt, and then scroll up, scroll down. Middle mouse buttons, and 2 other mouse buttons if you have those available on your mouse. So this is something new. What else is new is that under File, you can save this set of schemes that you have just came up with, the X and Y sensitivity, the control schemes. Go to File and Save As. You can save it as you can save it as like, for example, the game's name and the mouse that you're using. I'm just gonna name it 3000 DPI, and you press save, and this is a file you can share around, and you can keep it for your own record. For example, you have tons of first-person shooter games. You probably want to create one for each of them, and just save it on your computer, and in case if you ever need them, you can just load it, open it, and then send it to the device, send it to one of the memory slot, and you can go ahead and use it. And thank you for spending your time to take a look at this video, and for participating in the forum, giving us all these great ideas on how we should improve this product. Hopefully we didn't disappoint you. We'll continue to improve this product, and everything you guys said on the forum we paid attention to. We made a list of everybody's suggestion. Obviously we have to prioritize it. Yeah, and again, I'd like to thank everybody for their participation and input in helping us make this device better. That's it, and thank you again for watching. All right, take care.